graders. This is Miss Thompson, and I sure am missing all of you so much. I wish that we could go to Banks Cadell and see you every day like we used to. Hopefully this stuff will be over soon and we'll get back to going to school. Until then, we're going to be doing some online school. So I wanted to tell you that on Mondays, we have posted all new assignments in 4th grade, and all of the assignments are due on Friday for a grade. So make sure you are checking your emails, checking Google Classroom, and making sure you are doing all of your assignments, okay? Those will be graded. So this week, we are going to work on 2 critical standards for 4th grade math. One of those standards is 4th grade NF 2. And it says compare 2 fractions with different numerators and denominators. And we have done that this year, so I just want to kind of remind you of some of the strategies that we have used. So let's look at number 1. It says which symbol belongs in the box to make a true comparison? Less than, equal to, greater than. Of course, I've already worked out the problem, but I want to explain it to you. So 2/3 and 1/4 are the fractions we are comparing. So, to save time, sometimes we use the butterfly method. That is one of our strategies that we have used in 4th grade. So, you just cross multiply. So, 3 times 1 is 3. 4 times 2 is 8. 8 is greater than 3, so that means 2/3 is greater than 1/4. We have also used the strategy using a benchmark fraction as 1/2. So we know that 2/3 is bigger than 1/2 and 1/4 is less than 1/2. So we can look at that and know also that 2/3 is larger than 1/4. So let's look at number 2. Which fraction below can be placed in the box to make the statement true? So this is an empty box and we're choosing one of the 4 fractions that will make the statement true. So one of these 4 fractions is greater than 3/4. Let's think about the benchmark 1/2. So is 3/4 greater than 1/2? Yes, because 2/4 is equal to 1/2. So we know that 3/4 is greater than 1/2. Okay, so let's look at 2/6. 3/6 equals 1/2, so we know that 2/6 is smaller than 1/2. So we know this would not be the correct answer. So we can mark it out. 5/12. What is half of 12? 6, right? So 6/12 would be equal to 1/2. So 5/12 is smaller than 1/2. And remember, we know that 3/4 is greater than 1/2. Okay? 1/2 is smaller than this number because 2/4 is equal to 1/2 and this is 3/4. So we know that 3/4 is greater than 1/2, so that's not it. What about 5/6? 3/6 is equal to the benchmark 1/2. So we know that 5/6 is greater than 1/2. So we know that 5/6, we can even look at this and to check and make sure and say 5/6 and 3/4. We're going to compare that using the same strategy up here just to be sure. So 6 times 3 is 18.